So I was in sixth grade, living in Washington, D.C., where I grew up. And I was at a private school out in the suburbs in Bethesda. And I went to school like any other normal day. And about at 9:45 or so, I think, an announcement went up on the loudspeaker that everyone from the middle school had to come and gather in this central atrium area. And we were told by the head of the middle school then that there had been a terrorist attack in New York and also at the Pentagon, which of course was very close to Washington. I was in Mr. Duquette's sixth grade science class. I can remember the seat I was in. I don't remember much more about that day, but I can remember exactly where I was when I found out. And obviously growing up in Washington, so many people's parents, including my father, in earlier years, were involved in government or public service. And some people forget that at this time, there was a large rumor at the time, which made sense given the craziness of the day, that there was a bomb that had gone off at the Capitol. And that was also in the announcement, and everyone's sort of already anxious selves got even more anxious, worrying about loved ones and family and all of that stuff. My dad raced out to the suburbs and picked me up, and we went home, and the rest of the day is pretty surreal, watching the loops of the television, of the coverage on television, over and over again, those planes going into the towers. On our way home, you could see the smoke from the Pentagon. So much in the air. We had a friend in town who was at a conference who couldn't get out because the airports and the trains, everything was shut down. So she spent the rest of the day at our house. And I can remember being confused during the day. I was young enough that I don't exactly think I understood what was going on. I can remember in sort of later on being kind of annoyed at myself because I was frankly more interested in the fact that I didn't have school the next day than really understanding the magnitude of what was going on. But in the chaos of the moment, you don't know that this is going to be this transformational, the world will never be the same kind of day. That's where I was on September 11th.